गिरिवराधारी जय गोपीजनवल्लभा जयो गिरिवराधारी जय गोपीजनवल्लभा जयो गिरिवराधारी जनवल्लभा जयो गिरिवराधारी यशोदनन्दन व्रज जनरञ्जन यशोदनन्दन व्रज जनरञ्जन यशोदनन्दन व्रज जनरञ्जन दन व्रज जनरञ्जन यमुनतीरावनचारी वनचारी यमुनतीरावनचारी रावनचारी जयो राधमाधवा जयो कुञ्जबिहारी जयो राधमाधवा जयो कुञ्जबिहारी जय गोपीजनवल्लभा जयो गिरिवराधारी जय गोपीजनवल्लभा जयो गिरिवराधारी यशोदनन्दन व्रज जनरञ्जन दन व्रज जनरञ्जन यमुनतीरावनचारी तीरावनचारी जयो राधमाधवा जयो कुञ्जबिहारी जयो राधमाधवा जयो कुञ्जबिहारी हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा हरे कृष्णा Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare Jayo Jagannatha Jayo Jagannatha Baladeva Jaya Subhadramai Jayo Jagannatha Jayo Jagannatha Baladeva Jaya Subhadramai Jayo Gaura Nitai Jayo Gaura Nitai 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 Jayo Narasimha Dev Jayo Narasimha Dev Narasimha Dev Jayo Narasimha Dev Dev Jayo Narasimha Dev Narasimha Dev Jayo Narasimha Dev Jayo Radha Madhav Jayo Radha Madhav 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 Jayo Pancha Tattva Jayo Pancha Tattva Pancha Tattva Jayo Pancha Tattva Yo Pancha Tattva Jayo Pancha Tattva Pancha Tattva Jayo Pancha Tattva Jayo Jayo Prabhupada 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 Jayo Jayo Prabhupada 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 Jayo Jayo Gurudev 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 Jayo Jayo Gurudev Jaya Gurudev 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 Nittai Gaura Haribol 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 Nittai Gaura Haribol Gaura Haribol 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 Harinama Sankirtan ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Srila Gurudev ki jai, Gaur Premanande, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. Welcome all the devotees for this Sunday evening session at our Jagannath temple. We welcome you all to this session. So today we are going to read one important shloka from Srimad Bhagavad Gita, that is from chapter 18 verse number 66. I read it. Sarvadharman parityajya Mam ekam saranam vraja Aham tvam sarva papebhyo Mokshayishyami ma shuchaha Sarvadharman parityajya Mam ekam saranam vraja Aham tvam sarva papebhyo Mokshayishyami ma shuchaha. So today we are reading very important shloka from Bhagavad Gita. It is also called as an essence of Bhagavad Gita. So I read the translation purport. Translation purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Translation: Abandon all varieties of religion and just surrender unto me. I shall deliver you from all sinful reactions. Do not fear. Purport: The Lord has described various kinds of knowledge and process of religion, knowledge of the Supreme Brahman, knowledge of Super Soul, knowledge of different types of orders and status of social life, knowledge of renounced order of life, knowledge of non-attachment, sense and mind control, meditation, etc. He has described in so many ways different types of religion now. Now in summarizing Bhagavad Gita, the Lord says that Arjuna should give up all the processes that have been explained to him. He should simply surrender to Krishna. That surrender will save him from all kinds of sinful reactions. But the Lord personally promises to protect him. In the 7th chapter it was said that only one who has become free from all sinful reactions can take to the worship of Lord Krishna. Thus one may think that unless he is free from all sinful reactions, he cannot take to the surrendering process. To such doubts is here said it is not free from all sinful reactions. Simply by process of surrendering to Sri Krishna, he is automatically freed. There is no need of strenuous effort to free oneself from the sinful reactions. One should unhesitatingly accept Krishna as the supreme savior of all living entities. With faith and love, one should surrender unto him. The process of surrender to Krishna, described in Hari Bhakti Vilasa 11.676, Anukulyasya sankalpaha pratikulyasya varjanam rakshati yato vishwaso goprate varanam tatha atma nikshepa karpanye sadhida saranagati. According to the devotional process, one should simply accept such religious principle that will lead ultimately to the devotional service of the Lord. One may perform a particular occupational duty according to his position in the social order, but if by executing his duty one does not come to the point of Krishna consciousness, all his activities are in vain. Anything that does not lead to perfectional stage of Krishna consciousness should be avoided. One should be confident that in all circumstances Krishna will protect him from all difficulties. There is no need of thinking how one should keep the body soul together. Krishna will see to that. One should always think himself helpless and should consider Krishna the only basis of his progress in life. As soon as one seriously engages himself in devotional service to the Lord in full Krishna consciousness, at once he becomes freed from all contamination of material nature. There are different processes of religion and purificatory processes by cultivation of knowledge, meditation, in yoga, in mystic yoga system, etc. But one who surrenders to Krishna does not have to execute so many methods. That simple surrender to Krishna will save him from the unnecessarily wasting time. One can thus make all progress at once and be freed from all sinful reactions. One should be attracted by beautiful vision of Krishna. His name is Krishna because he is all attractive. One who becomes attracted by the beautiful, all-powerful, omnipotent vision of Krishna is fortunate. there are different kinds of transcendentalists. Some of them are attached to the impersonal Brahman vision, some of them are attached by the supreme feature, etc. But one is attracted to the personal feature of Supreme Personality of Godhead, and above all, one who is attracted by the Supreme Personality of Godhead as Krishna himself is the most perfect transcendentalist. In other words, devotional service to Krishna in full consciousness is the most confidential part of knowledge, and this is the essence of the whole Bhagavad Gita. Karma yogis, empiric philosophers, mystics and devotees are all called transcendentalists, but one who is a pure devotee is the best of all. The particular word used here, masucha, do not fear, does not hesitate, don't worry, are very significant. One may be perplexed as to how one can give up all kinds of religious forms and simply surrender to Krishna, but such worry is useless. Om Tat Sat. Om Agnani Timirandasya Gnananjara Shalakayat Chakshurum Unmilitamena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swaminiti Namane Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharane Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarani Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadara Shivasadi Gaura Bhaktarvrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare. Thank you. So as I mentioned, so this sloka in Bhagavad Gita 18.66 is a very important sloka, and also is called as is essence of Bhagavad Gita, because in the Bhagavad Gita from beginning Lord Krishna has been told many of the yogas like Karma Yoga, Gnana Yoga, Ashtanga Yoga, Dhyana Yoga. There are different types of yogas have been prescribed and has been elaborated very, very detailedly. But at the end, actually Krishna is telling you, forget about everything, just only surrender unto me. That's what it's telling. And one more very important point, so here in this particular point is that he said that Sarva Dharman Parityajya Maam Ekam Sharanam Raja Aham Tvam Sarva Papabhyo Moksha Isham. He said that, he is saying that Ekam, he's used the word Ekam, that means only to me. He is not telling that we are not going to surrender into either to Lord Vinayaka or Lord Nano or again now Kumara Swami or some other deities who are there. He is not telling that Mam Ekam. Mam Ekam means only to me. That is very, very important in this. Whenever you go out and see that there may be some different topics and telling. But here Krishna is very categorically telling that the surrender is to whom? It is only to Krishna, not to others. So that is what we should actually is mentioned in this point, and Srila Prabhupada also explained many times this particular thing, and also actually Srila Prabhupada and also Krishna is explained in different parts of this Bhagavad Gita that he is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Everything he should he said even Manmana Bhava Madbhatsyo Madhya Ziman Zimas. He's telling that even whatever that you do puja, whatever you do meditation, everything should be only to me, not to any else. So here is a very, very clear and a very crystal that the Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead and we should be surrendering to him, not to anybody else. Now the question is come, what is surrender? How we can surrender? Now that we are saying that yes, surrender to me is telling, what is the process to surrender? That's what has been said. Actually it's been explained in the Haribhakta Vilasa actually in 11.676 it's mentioned what is the surrendering process. There are 6 limbs. There are 6 limbs of process of surrender. We are actually all telling, right? We are all telling outside now. We are telling that Bhagavad is telling that Krishna has to surrender us. What is the practical way to surrender? So there are 6 ways. The one is that first is called Anukulyasya Sankalpaha. That means accepting whichever is favorable to the Lord. Actually, it is very simple. Surrender is very simple. If you think it is simple. If you make it critical, it is critical. But what Krishna is telling is making it simple. What he actually is telling that whatever is favorable to Lord, what is favorable to the devotional service to Krishna and Krishna devotees, if you do favorable thing, then it's actually was first and foremost important surrender. Then how that can be done is that again next question. When you say what is favorable to devotional service to Krishna means how is it? For example, now we are all into many of you into jobs, searching for jobs, or somebody already been into job doing something and all. For example, a guy who is completed his education, he wanted to go get a job. So he's an option to go for a job which is night shifts. You can see many of that corporates, multinationals giving a job option of giving night shift. So what actually happen if you go for night shift? and there is an option you can go for a normal job where you can daytime, morning to maybe 9 to 5 or 9 to 6, whatever it may be. So when you have a choice, to select, when you want us to surrender Krishna, what is favorable to devotional service means, suppose if I choose a job which is not favorable by doing my devotional service, because what actually happen if I select a nice job, they may be offering some little more salary. What actually happen, I will go to the night and I wake up in the morning. That means entire night I will be waking up. In the daytime I am sleeping. That's the entire thing is opposite. We are doing opposite way. That's not expected. That is not been favorable to devotional service. So when you have an opportunity, when you have a choice to select a job, what job you select? You should select a job which is suitable to devotional service. We are not saying that you don't do job. We should do job. But what should be the motive? What should be the motive in selecting a suitable job? So that is favorable to the devotional service. That is one thing. In case that's it, I am telling for a job, for a guy who is not trying for a job. For example, those who already been to a job, already been during no job, so they got some promotions. During the course of that, there is a promotion. Normally, in that, I am coming from the banking background. Normally, whenever there is a promotion, they'll transfer, because across the globe, across the world, across India, they can transfer. So when there is a transfer, sometimes you have a choice. For example, now I have been transferred to a place where there is no temple, and maybe getting more salary, and there is a place where we have a temple. Now I have a choice whether I should go for a temple wherever when I'm getting posted is a temple is there or not, or you have in one place there is a temple, in another place I don't have a temple. So what should be a choice? Because being a devotee, I wanted to protect my devotional service my devotional life. I should select it which is where is it having a temple. That I should select, because when I have a choice, I should select the choice which is favorable to devotional service. So if you do like that, that means I am accepting which is favorable to the Lord. That way we can take it out. Here again, and also very important thing is that when I say favorable to the Lord, what are the favorable to the devotional service? So actually one very, very important point is that wherever we can go, we all believe that chanting of the holy name is very, very important for all of us, because in this age of Kali, only hope is the chanting of the holy name. By chanting of the holy name, all the things, whatever that dust or the dust have been accumulated in our heart. So the dust in the sense that when you say, when we are all saying we have been nicely wearing our dress, dhoti, kurta, and also tilak, and also all things we're making. But we are from looking outside, we will be very, very nice, very attractive. But whereas inside, if you ask me, there is a lot of lust, there is a lot of angry, there is a lot of anxiety, lot of things are there in my mind. But what actually happened, by chanting the holy name, all things will be cleansed. As I said, whatever the anarthas I am having, kama, krodha, lobha, moha, mada, matsarya, it will not be visible outside. But by chanting the holy name with a clear focus, that all can be eradicated. How it can be eradicated? How it will be like that? For example, if you are in a mirror, in front of a mirror, that mirror has not been used for a long time. It has been full of dust. So we cannot see our face in the mirror. But how it can be? Again, I can see my face by simply removing the dust from the mirror. Similarly, if I chant the holy name of the Lord in an attentive way, focused way, without making an offenses to the holy name, then I can do the holy name. I can chant the holy name. I can go back to Godhead. But here, when we say that chanting of the holy name, see, we say this actually these are all favorable things. Whenever we are doing any either activity or any service or anything we are doing, we should see that our chanting of the holy name should not get impacted, because that is the sum and substance of our entire ordination. That's what the scripture says. So that holy name is so powerful, because actually Lord Chaitanya said he has kept entire power, entire energy has been kept in the holy name. Because we may not able to see Krishna outside, but Krishna has in the form of Kali Yuga, he has put all his energies in the holy name only. So by chanting the holy name, we can all get purified, and you can go back to Godhead, and we can see what actually when you say again also, when you say by chanting the holy name, not only we getting all the anarthas there in our heart will be cleansed, but also we have one very basic thing, that we are all thinking that I am the body, because we are in the bodily complexion of life. All of us, I cannot say all of us, most of us, because I am thinking that I am myself Rama Prasad, I am working in a bank, so and so. So I know I am particular, I am taking care of this particular region. So I am having my family, I am having my wife, and I am having my children. So I am particular from a caste. I am particular, I am state. These are all bodily conception of that. Means all are connecting to my body and myself and my family. I am connecting. I am always thinking about only myself, my family, my thing only. But that is not good. But actually we are not big, because we are not that the body. We are the soul. We are eternal. We are part and parcel of Krishna. That has not been known to us because of the ignorance, we can say. So by chanting by practicing whatever the devotional say, what is favorable to devotion to the Lord, then we should see that our holy name we should never miss. We should not have any chance. And similarly again, now reading of scriptures like Bhagavad Gita and Bhagavatam, very, very important. Now we are reading Bhagavad Gita every week. We are having in our temple Bhagavad Gita. We are conducting every Sunday, and also sorted also conducting. So when we attend to the classes, wherever that no classes are getting attended, not only in temple, we have another place almost some more than some 25 places in different places of that in Coimbatore, in different places, in different days. Now we are getting the Bhakti Viksha class also getting conducted. Whichever the place nearby, you can go and attend them and get it knowledge. Because this knowledge, to be honestly speaking, before we don't come to Krishna consciousness, to be honestly speaking, we don't know about what is myself. Because the thing is that I don't know what is myself. I am only thinking that I am always attached to myself, my family, my background, my only thing. But I never know that this is a temporary body. Because we all know that we are not, because we are seeing. Now if you see my forefather, my grandfather are no more. Similarly, after some time my father is not there, then sometime I am also not there. That's a fact. That fact is that very, very fundamental. Everybody knows. And also in one of the places it's mentioned, what is that, the seventh wonder or eighth wonder says, they said everybody think that we are seeing every day, we are opening a newspaper, we are seeing that there is some accident, so this person has been died. And there is a person has been fell down from somewhere else, he has been died. And we are seeing that news, there is something else and he has been some suicide. Everybody is now dying every day. But we see the newspaper, we understand that everybody is doing. But when it comes to me, I don't think I am not going to die. The fact is that everybody is seeing every day. We see, if you go outside, we can see a photograph with a face with having some what you can call kanil. That's about some date of birth and date of death. We see that one is having that the tears coming from the eyes. That means we are seeing that person has been died. The fact is that we are all aware that we are also one time or the time we are going to leave, but it's not applicable to me. That's because that's the funniest thing. We know that we are also going to, but we don't accept the fact. So that's the case. So we are in the situation, and I am coming to the point. Because this Bhagavad Gita giving instruction. Krishna has given a lot of instructions in Bhagavad Gita from time to time. In different chapters, different instructions has been given. So if you read this Bhagavad Gita and also about Bhagavatam, about Krishna, and about Krishna devotees. If you read regularly this Bhagavad Gita and Bhagavatam, so we will always be in contact. We will always be in touch. We should never go out. Because we are all working, somebody is studying. When you are going outside, there is always a distraction. There is always a problem to get deactivated, distracted by so many things. But if you are chanting the holy name, and if you are reading Bhagavad Gita, if you are reading Bhagavatam regularly, then the outside forces will not impact us. If you don't read, if you don't chant, definitely when you are there outside, then it will impact us. Then we don't know where we'll go away. We'll go away just like that. So, which is favorable. That means chanting of the holy name, should not leave it, and it is favorable. And we should all be reading always Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam. As we know, actually Srila Prabhupada at least we should be minimum 1 hour of reading. We should do that. We try and do that. That's what we can do. And very more important is association of devotees. And we should never leave association of devotees. Only if you are in association of devotees only, we will be going away. If you are there, I thought that I can, as I said in my previous example, I can select a job where I getting opportunity, I get a more salary. I can select a job where there is no temple, there is no association. If I go there, what will happen? Now I am chant today 16 rounds, I will again reduce to 14, again 12, 10, 8, then I stop for one day. So very, very fundamental important is we should have an association of devotees. And we are all very fortunate being in Coimbatore, having ISKCON temple, having our own temple, having our Maharaj, his known as Bhaktivinoda Swami Maharaj, he is a sannyasi, he is all here. We are all very, very fortunate people. Actually, the fortunate will be known to us only if you are away from temple. If you say, for example, you see somebody else will be coming from outside, maybe some very far away places, they feel the importance of temple. Hare, we are not able to go to the time, we are the festivals. It is always because when Maharaj is here, we have every Maharaj will come every day for my chanting here. We can come here, chant the holy name, Bhagavad Maharaj, and have the deities darshan. And you can now, when every day there is a Bhagavatam class, So we should not miss all those things. That means association is very, very critical. If you're not been in association, then there's not every chance that we'll fall down. We should always see that how we can be connected to devotees, because by talking to devotees is automatically, actually I heard some place where, so just by their glance, no need of talking, no doing that, no the taking that, no they dust me, no their lotus feet dust, adalaila. You can do that, no problem. But just by their glance, if you only see that glance, that means if I am now hearing glass from Maharaj, the Maharaj glance on me, that means I am purified. I have been cleansed away. That means all my anartha has been gone away. So you have very great opportunity to be in Coimbatore, in ISKCON temple in here. So I request all of you, please come, make your own time. At least comes in a week. If you're coming daily is very good. At least maybe Saturday, Sunday, maybe Sunday, whatever we have been conducting. Please come to the class and attend and negate the association of Maharaj. Then so that when by just their association only we will get purified. We can make all our efforts, no doubt we can make it. But that will make us our path very, very clear and very, very fast. It will fast. For example, when you have a 10-floor building, correct. So we have one staircase is there, and we have steps also there. Those who are getting to the stair, an elevator or you can say lift, sudden just with one button will directly go to the 10th floor. But whereas going now struggling, then it's like that. So if you have an association, you go our rapid again. Not only that we get a faster perfection, but also there is always a chance of we'll fall down. So we should never lose our association of the devotees. So these are all I am considering as a favorable to devotional service, favorable to the Krishna. If we do all these things and all, then we'll never be out of track. We'll always there. So whenever you have a choice, because any opportunity if you see in our life, most of the times we have options. Two options will be there. Whether now, for example, now we are all came here. You have an option to go to cinema. You have an option to go to come to the temple also. You have an option, right? But you're all fortunate people. You choose an option to come to the temple. But you have an option if you go outside. There are a lot number of movies are going outside. We have an option like that. Whenever you have an option, whenever we have choice, we should think out and we should perfectly select, and we should see that we should be selecting only favorable to the devotional service, favorable to the devotions to the Krishna and Krishna devotees. And actually again, if you say devotees or devotees of Krishna means nothing but the acharyas. For example, if I take one small story from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 10, where actually Lord Krishna and Sudama were actually there. Actually his spiritual master Sudama Muni has told that he want to bring the sticks for that everyday yajna. Yajna he asks us to do every day. In those days they do yajna every day. For that require sticks. So he told both Krishna and Sudama to go and bring the sticks from the forest. So these two boys, they went into the forest and trying to find, and they took the sticks also. But in between, but actually there is a heavy rainfall come, and there is a storms have come and all. Then the entire line has been darkness has come. They are not able to find the road how to go back. But they got the sticks, whatever has been told by actually his spiritual master told to bring the sticks. They bought the sticks. Then in the midnight, they are actually staying in a tree. When they are in a tree, how they are doing, right? They are actually put their both hands like this hand, they put the hands. And one, that's number one. Number two, at the same time, they not leave the sticks. See, because it is an instruction from his Guru Maharaj that he should bring the sticks. There is a condition. Is a condition that where they are in a problematic situation. One is that they should take care of their self. They should take care of their life also. At the same time, they are also following the instruction by keeping the sticks in their hands. One side they are with one hand, they are going together one side, and the other hand they are keeping the sticks also. That means the following instruction of spiritual master is very, very important. So by seeing the next day when that Sandipa Muni come, he was very much pleased. And he blessed with them that whatever the desires are there will be fulfilled, like that is given desire. So I'm telling that, when I say whenever the favorable to devotional service, devotional to Krishna and Krishna devotees, we should be able to follow. That is called, when you say first step in that devotional surrender process called, whichever is favorable to devotion, we should be able to accept it. Similarly, the against, the second is called, whichever is unfavorable. Whichever is unfavorable, we should be avoiding it out. We should not be taking it out. Again, taking the same job of, if you say the same example of when you have a choice of taking a job, which one I should avoid, which is not favorable. If I am getting a good amount of salary, more salary, but is not convenient to my job, particularly my devotion, I should not be accepting it out. And also is that when you say that favorable thing, not favorable, actually also, for example, one more example I want to quote. If you go to a doctor, if you go to any doctor, we have some disease, we got some fever. So doctor will see that, examine our body and say that, so you have a fever. No, you should say, he write some medicine also. And apart from medicine, he will also say, you should take 1, 2, 3 food and you should avoid some 1, 2, 3 food. When 1, 2, 3, that means you should take only that. No, you can take tender coconut water, take some rasam sadam, then take some like that. That is very light food. And you say that you don't take heavy food, don't oil food, you don't take it. So doctor is giving a prescription, he is telling that to eat something and giving that not to do something. So if you follow like that, when something is acceptable, favorable to us, we should accept it. And if you not been accepting which is unfavorable, we always be successful in our life. And we will be doing that surrendering process, you can say surrendering process. And also one of the important thing is that whenever we are into the spiritual life, and there is always a chance of there is always, not always I can say, there is a chance that we become devotees. We getting a lot of pride we get, because now we see others. No, I am going to temple, I am getting chanting. Then somebody, once you become little senior, you are also preaching. When you're preaching and when you're doing some regular service, everybody praising you. Oh, Prabhuji, you are doing very nice here, very nice. So you get a lot of there is a chance of always getting a pride within us. So we should not go into the pride. We should be always away from the pride. We should not be taking that pride. We should not be taking pride. And our motive should be, our mood should be always serving. We should be always serving. So we said that we are the eternal servant of the Lord. Our duty is to serve the Krishna and also his devotees, and the servant, we are the servant of the servant of the servant of the Krishna. That should be our motto. Anybody we can see, he may be coming newly also, he may be coming freshly also, coming to me, that we should give a proper respect, and we should not be in a pride position. I can say that we should be able to avoid avoiding. We should avoid the which is not being favorable to the devotion service. So third is a very important thing. It's called faith will protect me. Faith that Krishna will protect me is a very, very important point. When you say, first is that we should accept favorable things. Second is reject that unfavorable things. Third is called faith in Krishna that will protect me. Very, very important point. We should have a faith. Without the faith, we cannot do anything. For example, if you are taking now I am going from Coimbatore, I go to Delhi, right? I take a flight ticket. I get into the flight. Will I get any doubt that no, the flight will go to Delhi or again go to Bombay? I purchase ticket to Delhi. I take a ticket and sit in. I don't have any doubt again. No flight will go or not go, or will go to Bombay or Calcutta. I will not wait. I have a strong faith that if I am taken a sit in means then the flight will take me to Delhi destination. No doubt. That's I am telling material. So materially we have so much of faith on the material small things, but we are not been having a faith on the Lord and faithing on the instruction of the Lord, faithing in our Guru, Gaura. We have not been having any faith, but we should develop that faith. First thing, and faith, that's called faith. And faith is that Krishna is only the protector. Krishna will always protect me. So the great example we can see in case of Prahlad Maharaj. You might have heard the story of Prahlad Maharaj. So Hiranyakashipu wanted to kill him because Hiranyakashipu wanted to be the king, and he was the controller. He don't want to know the Vishnu to be placed. Nobody should be accepting Vishnu as a controller. But unfortunately, he got a son, devotee son, Prahlada, and he was trying to tell most of the time, please no, ignore him. And because everybody is in the entire world, praying to me, only paying obeisance to me, everybody accepting me as a king. Why you alone not been accepting as a master? But Prahlad don't accept it, and he will follow his own bhakti sadhana. And what actually happened now? Hiranyakashipu is trying to make all efforts to kill him. We might have seen he has been trying to give a poison. He has taken a poison, but nothing happened to him. Correct? He is not. I am saying that he is not getting disturbed. When he got enough poison, he is drank poison, and he has been put into the fire. One of that sister, he is having some fire leader. I forgot the name. He has that Prahlad has been put into I think you are all seen Bhakta Prahlad movie also. There is put in there, and that fire, that by entire fire, that Prahlad will not get will not burn to the fire, but that other lady, the Rakshas, got bite. So the faith, in spite of so much of problems creating by his father, he'll never lose the faith. That's a very, very faith. And faith will have a lot of impact in our life. Unless now I am chanting, for example, now I am chanting the holy name. I am chanting the holy name without faith. Yes, definitely the Lord name, the Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama is there. Even though you do chanting of the holy name with offenses, it will take us. But it may take a long time. But to chant the holy name with faith, with a firm conviction, firm conviction that the Lord has put His energy into that name. If I chant the holy name, I am connecting to the Lord. All my problems will be eradicated. All my dust will be eradicated. I will go back to God. I am connecting to God. That faith should be there. That faith only there. That if that faith is not there, we cannot do. Here, in case of Prahlad Maharaj, he is having a lot of faith. He is a firm faith that under no circumstances he's not. We are all getting scared for so many problems, so many things and all. But he not having any scare. He is not having any fear. He's actually, because he is dependent on the Lord. He's very, very confident that the Lord will protect him. He is not making any efforts. He is whatever that his father is giving, punishments, what things are, he's just kindly coming and accepting. He has been put from the mountain, putting down into the earth. But he will fall, and then again the Lord Narasimhadev, Vishnu has come and put him there and all. So we saw finally, now he has, and he say, when Hiranyakashipu asked, where is the Lord? Show me that he is there in a stamba, means he is there in the stamba, he put it and come and he killed him. So what I am telling you here is that the faith plays a very important role in our day-to-day life. When you come to a practical life, faith means now we are coming to the temple, we are chanting, but we are chanting mechanical way of chanting. There is a difference between chanting the holy name and chanting the holy name with focused way. When you say practically applying that we are doing, I cannot say all can doing, and there is always chance of doing that with a mechanical way. That means chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. I can complete my 16 rounds, I can keep my bag and I will do work it. But that's not the way to chant. The chant is focusedly that I am connecting to the Lord, and do with the proper faith. Then you can see the result, because it is very, very, once you become the devotee of the Lord, chant the holy name and practicing Krishna consciousness principle, and I can guarantee you that whatever the situation comes in our house, in our life, because when you are in our life, when you have been in this particular family, there's a lot of challenges will come in our life. Sometimes have some health problem, some financial problem, somebody will get a job, somebody will suddenly health problem will come. Whatever the things will come, we can be stable. We can definitely be stable if you are a devotee and you have a faith on the Lord. That will give it definitely, but I can give guarantee. But only thing is, we are, as a matter of, it's the faith acts a very, very, very important role. Which faith is very, very. When you are coming to the temple, yes, I am coming to the temple for this purpose. You have faith. We cannot think that here the idol is that only the wood or stone, because he is in there. The Lord is there. Actually, this is called Vaikunta. This hall is a Vaikunta hall because Lord is here. We have a faith. When you are coming to the temple hall, we are into the Vaikunta hall because the Lord is here. Lord presence is there. That's what we say that we even do in pradakshina should not make a back to the back to the Lord. Correct? When you do pradakshina should not, we are not to back to the Lord, because we are feeling that we are a God. And we are referring, some 6 times our offering. That means God is taking. That means God is really there. That's why we are giving all food offering, we are giving to the Lord, and we are taking that prashadam. That means we are having faith. We are having a faith that we are coming to the temple and chanting the holy name. That's it. That means the faith that the Lord is always protect us. Similarly, in case of Ambarish Maharaj, you might have heard this case. So we also recently inaugurated our Sudarshan Chakra. When Durasumani came, I think you are all aware of the story. Just to little brief it. When Durasumani came on the Ekadashi day, actually Ambarish Maharaj was actually fasting is done. He's supposed to he has to complete the Ekadashi Vrata by taking what? By taking some grain or something like that, or matter. But because now that Sandipani Muni has come along with his Shishyas, and Durasumani has come with his Shishyas, then he said that now he has come for go to take bath and come back, then please wait. Then actually he wanted to test, and when Durasumani were there, and again the time is getting over that we should fast break within the timelines. Then he consulted the Brahmanas. He said, by taking water, there are 2 ways. One is that we have fast breaking has been done one way, one has not been done now. So it can be considered both ways, because because he is the one guest has come, that means you should take care of the guest properly. So it's his duty to as a respect. When a king is there, if somebody is, Brahmanas, it's our responsibility to properly honor them and give them that proper food and all. So, but when the Durvasa Muni came, then he already understood that Ambarish Maharaj already taken a water and he is violated. That means he already taken and he has been insulted me like that. He got a lot of angry and take out his one hair from his hair and created one Rakshasa and asked him to kill Ambarish Maharaj. So here the point is that Ambarish Maharaj, though he has been sent to Rakshasa come, he was stable. So the important point here is that in spite of that, the Rakshasas coming and killing him, he was not shaking. He is not getting scared. He is not getting fear. He was very stable. That means he is having a faith that Lord Vishnu will protect me. But again, what actually happened in case of, because he is a king, he is a Kshatriya. But whereas the Durvasa Muni after that incident over, then he again, then again what action after killing that demon, again then Krishna, that Vishnu has sent that Sudarshan Chakra and that he will kill the demon. And again that demon, again now that Sudarshan Chakra is again following him, killing that Durvasa Muni. Then what actually happened now? Now Durvasa Muni runs away. So the difference here is that to understand, in case Ambarish Maharaj, even though he is standing and even though that demon is coming and now trying to kill him, he was stable. But whereas the Durvasa Muni, he is a Brahmana, he has done so much of studies of Vedas, Puranas and so much of meditation, everything, then but still he is running. See the differentiation of faith in the Lord. When you talk about the faith, the Ambarish Maharaj, you see that the position of Ambarish was in terms of faith and position of the faith of the Durvasa Muni. Though they are in terms of knowledge, in terms of wisdom, Brahmanas are in the higher category. Kshatriya is in the second category. Though Kshatriya is a Kshatriya, he is having so much faith. So the faith is protected him. He not any shake. There is no shaking. There is nothing. He was so calm, so confident. So what I'm saying is here, that's the faith which we should have, is that we always be having a faith on the Lord. We are coming to the temple and we are chanting a holy name. We should have the faith. We should do the things only with faith. Only if you are doing Nam Ke Vaste, it will not work. Whatever do in our life, whatever do in life mechanically, something has told me I am doing, will not get result. But in case of whole name, it will work, no doubt. But any result you want anywhere, we should do in a systematic way, in a perfect way, with a mind and soul, keep it and do that, then it will work. Otherwise, it will not work. It's okay going on like that, not there. So that's called third point, when having firm faith that is why Krishna will protect me. The fourth point is that accepting Krishna as one of the is the maintainer. Krishna is the maintainer. Because now I am thinking that I am in a bank job. I'm telling my designation. I am working in a bank. No, my bank will pay me a salary month end. So I live my life peacefully. That's what I am having, because I am having my job in my hand. I am thinking that I am the maintainer. Correct? I am thinking I am the maintainer, I am thinking. And I believe that because as long as I am in a bank, I am doing my job nicely, I get my salary, I will take care of my family, I will maintain my family very nicely. Correct? That's one way. But actually it is not the case. I am thinking that I am the maintainer, but we are not the maintainer. The maintainer is only the Lord. For example, now we are seeing the most of the cases now that we have our one flyover is getting constructed from Avinash Road. I think the next 1 week is getting inaugurated also, right? We are seeing that our flyover from here, Avinash Road, from here till last, some 10 kilometers highway. So everybody having that their properties, anybody having their properties in the across the road, the entire 10 kilometers, everybody having some properties, commercial properties are there. So we're all thinking that this is my property, this is mine. What actually happened whenever something happening like this, now some bridges construction or some highways construction, something construction, then government has a rule, you immediately surrender this portion of land to me. I am thinking that every day I am the owner, I am the proprietor, I am the maintainer, I am the owner of this land. When the government send one notice, so we are constructing this highway bridge, so please vacate from this land and we will give you some equivalent land somewhere else. So till such time, I am thinking that I am the owner. Correct? I am thinking that I am the owner of this property, nothing will happen to me. But suddenly one letter has come from the department. Then nobody can do anything. If you go to court or whatever, that's because government is working in the interest of the public. So for the purpose of public, whatever things are there, you have to accept it. You cannot fight and against the government. Till yesterday, I was under the impression that this is my property. In the Avinash Road, there were no properties going from 6 crores, 10 crores, 8 crores. Suddenly this notice has come. I am in a bewilderment. How come what I then? That means I am thinking that I am the maintainer, I am the owner. We are thinking like that, but it's not a fact. If the, I think you're all aware, it's a very practical, not only here, if you go, for example, if you go to somewhere they want to construct some dam, the dam means it will go to something, it will go some miles. The entire, the dam, whatever the road map is made, so all the people has to surrender the land for construct the dam. That means they may be thinking that now somebody may get advantage. Suppose, for example, there are two ways. One way may get advantage, somebody may disadvantage. Disadvantage that overholding property, their property has been gone because of this one. Correct. So that way, we may be thinking that I am the proprietor, I am the maintainer, I am that know everything under, but it's not fact. That's not a fact. You should accept it. Because anytime God can take it away. It's a fraction of seconds. Fraction of seconds. Like that, even if you take our health also. Many people we have been seeing that going to the gym. We are not saying that go to gym and all. You can go to gym, maintain a good physique. Suddenly some stroke comes. I may be thinking, but if he is working in some company, suddenly a lot of pressure, suddenly some get stroke and get hospitalized. What's there? We are thinking that it's permanent. This is mine. No, it is not mine. Similarly, for example, if you say maintaining, now if you go to forest, and you will be a lot of animals, including elephants. Any elephant every day will take some 10 tons of food. It requires 10 tons of that. Either it can be gross or it can call. For the elephant, whether we are making an effort, making an effort to get that, effort to get that food for that elephant, God is providing. God is providing. Elephant also not making an effort to get that food. That means when God has been created in this world, He has given some provision to do something, He'll get it. It will come automatically to us. That means God is the maintainer. Here, either we not made anything or it's automatically coming in the stars. Like that, when the non-devotees, when the God is given maintaining without asking, but when the devotees are chanting the holy name, why can't the God maintain us? I am telling, but in the animals which are staying outside, know that in the water there are many birds and animals are there. For them, the God is giving. When the God, without they asking, they are all not devotees. They are not devotees. But we are devotees. We are trying to be. I am not saying we are not devotees. We are trying to be devotees. And we are trying chanting the holy name. Then why can't God protect us? Definitely God protect us. But again, the important fact is that we should have firm faith. Krishna is the maintainer. If without that faith, if we are doing, then we sometime it will be there, then suddenly something will happen and go away. It's a very, very firm conviction that Krishna is the protector and Krishna is the maintainer. Actually, mentioned also in Bhagavad Gita also, Krishna is, He is the Bhokta. Bhoktaram Ignatavasam Sarvaloka Maheshwaram Surudam Sarvabhutanam Natva Mamsh. He said that He is the proprietor, He is the maintainer, He is the well-wisher of everybody. But we are thinking that's actually not correct. We are not correct. That's not at all correct. We may be thinking that, but not. That's only some time that may be working, but after it will not be. It will not like a long time working. It will not happen. That's called regarding the faith on Krishna and the devotees. And also actually one more practical observation. While I am hearing to a class, one of the devotee I think in Bombay or somewhere, it's a devotee is actually doing a job, and due to some reasons he has been lost his job, and he's actually having a lot of experience, a lot of good experience, a lot of good qualification is there, but somehow because of that recession industry, whatever you can call, he didn't get the job. But still he's having hope on the Lord. But he was making an attempt when whether he'll get a job or not, like that and all. But he applied one particular day. He applied to a job which is a country head position. He applied a job. He attended for the interview. When he going for interview, because he is not sure because of that time either I may get or not, like that. But he wanted to make an attempt. He was making an attempt for the job. While going also, he was listening. And the class, what is there in that Bhagavatam class, he was listening and he was attending and all. He went again, finally. When he went to the interview panel board, so the interview panel, they asked, so what is that qualification of leader? He asked one question. What is the qualification leader? Then he said that Sunadapi Pranichena, Taroropi Saishnuna, Amanina Manadena, Kirtanaya Sadhari. What is this? When the interview board is talking some Sanskrit words, they didn't understand what is it you are speaking. Then he elaborately explained what is the class thing, all he said. He's given us some story of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, something also explained. He has given what have you learnt in the class. He told everything in the interview panel. So that interview people was actually that the foreigners. They selected of something good he's speaking. All are telling all bore. He's giving something story also given. Then he selected him. He selected the job, and that means after 15 days he got the job, off letter. But he not made much of attempt. But he was a devotee of the Lord. He has made an attempt. Not that he's not like that. But so I'm telling that here, the God knows. The God knows what is required for us and what is not required for us. Actually, for example, now actually I'm listening to one of the place also. A particular person who is applying for is a graduate. I am telling about this is a very long instant. He's a graduate. At those times, typewriting exams will be conducting. The typewriter is one of the typewriter post also. Now there is no typewriter post. In those days, maybe some 25, 30 years back, there's a typewriter post also there. So that person who has been studied, write the exam, clear the exam, he cleared. But somehow interview not succeeded. He is not cleared, but he is not selected. At that point of time, he felt very bad. I might have selected typist post. He's a graduate. Typist, so I selected typist. So it's good like that now thing, but he's not selected. He was very sad. But actually, what happened after some time, he got some other opportunity. Again, studied further studies. He became a chartered accountant, get into a job, become vice president, getting good salary. So what I'm trying to tell is that whatever we may think at one particular point of time may be not true. We may be feeling bad or sad. Actually, we are expecting something. Whenever we actually expect something, but the Lord will give whatever we require at this point of time. God, whatever we are going and asking the God may not give us. There are two things are there again with the Lord, as per my experience. When you go and ask the Lord Jagannath or Lord Krishna about my personal requirement, so I know my daughter is now going for exam, please make her successful, or my son is going for an interview, please make him attend. I don't know whether we may get or not. But you ask for something which is spiritual, the God will definitely will give us. I am 100% confident that. So for example, now I am telling an example again. So an employee is there. I am just recently also talking to him that he is connected to ISKCON temple and is coming every day to the temple and also chanting also. And he is getting a thing that he may get transferred to some other location after maybe some 4 months or 5 months. So there is a chance, Prabhu, that I may go out. They may go out of the Coimbatore. Then he said that please pray to Jagannath. Definitely Jagannath will allow us. Whenever we ask the Jagannath, our spiritual progress, spiritual enhancement, spiritual thing, then Jagannath will definitely consider. Adlo doubt illa. But only thing is if you go for ask, I want this, I want that, I am doubtful. But Jagannath will definitely ask for some spiritual thing. I want to do some book distribution, I want to do this one. Jagannath will dress up 100% reciprocate. For example, one example, particular when we are doing this book distribution, on this Vaikuntha Ekadasi day, one of the employee was doing. He actually is coming to the temple also. He wanted to do book distribution somehow, but he was in the job. He was getting delayed. So actually that book distribution is also getting up to 9 o'clock. The temples are also getting closed. But by the time he come to that temple, he was actually since morning he was thinking and meditating. I should go to book distribution. He was thinking, always meditating. Then finally, by the time he's come, temple almost getting over. The temple also getting over. Then at the time he come, Prabhu, I want to do, you please take. Then he went and somehow he announced, then people come, so many people have come and take the Bhagavad Gita. Within 10 minutes he sold some 15-20 books. I am telling that when you pray, when you have intensely trying to do something for spiritual activity, God will favor us. Materially I am not sure about, but again God knows what is to be required at a particular point of what is required and not required. But if you ask spiritual thing, definitely will give it. So we should have that faith and we should go on. So that is with respect to when you say that God is a maintenance, you can take this point. And also something called the last point is called should be fully self-surrendered to the Lord, and also should be maintaining humility. When you say humility, that doesn't mean that I am a subordinate, I am a selfless, I am a egoless person, not like that. When the situation comes, for example, now we have been asked to do some class. I am telling example. I may not be qualified. I am not qualified to be a class. But now given a chance, I am trying. I am not qualified. That means I am telling an example. Yes, when somebody has been given a situation, something is trying to do, he may not be fully perfect, but he is trying to attempt. I am saying that should not be a weak point. Should be when you are being humble, it doesn't mean that you are weak. It's not like that. So, and also it will be self-surrendering. So that means when doing self-surrendering means, so like in case of Bali Maharaj, we see that Vaman Dev, in case of Vaman Dev pastime, when he asked for 3 feet of the land, 2 feet, all things have been taken away by Lord Vamana Dev. Only 1 feet is left out. Then he surrendered. Bali Maharaj surrendered himself, he has given. That by surrendering to him, what actually happened is gone. The Patraloka has become the king there for so many years. So we should be having the quality of surrendering and also being humility. If you maintain all these 6 process of surrender, the 6 limbs of surrender, we can definitely be. If these are all whatever we discuss, all this point, one is accepting favorable to the devotion and rejecting non-favorable to devotion, and thinking that the Krishna is always be maintainer, Krishna is the protector, and doing always humble and always self-surrendering. Then this is all nothing but that when you say surrender, if you do all these things practicing, we are surrendering to the Lord. There is one instance also Prabhupada said, say when you say surrender, you please surrender. You can surrender anytime, but one thing is you should surrender with a proper mind. Surrender, then it will happen. And also when you say this chanting of this holy name, and when you say this devotion, when you say this, we are telling that we should be doing this activities for devotional service of Krishna and his devotees. When you say devotional service, in devotional service, even do a little. So we may not be, for example, I am working something, I may not be a full time. Even do little service, that will give a lot of mileage, a lot of things. For example, actually in sloka number 2.40, Krishna says, Neha Bhikarma Nasosti Pratyavayuna Vidyase Swalpam Apesha Dharmasya Trayato Mahato Bhayat. He said that, Krishna has said, if you do a small service, it's not a big service, a small, for example, now we are coming to the temple, we have very opportunity to do some service. No, we are all going, always we will go for prasadam, we'll stand in the queue and take prasadam. But very few people only come to there to serve the prasadam, correct? We can do a small service, that can be now. And every day, every Sunday we'll come to the temple. We have a chance to clean that the floor of the temple also. Even do a smallest service you do for the Lord, it will give a long benefit. Again, whereas in case of in our material life, for example, I am a medical doctor. I am a doctor qualified MBBS and MS. Now after leaving this body, when I am taking a next birth in the next life, again I cannot be called as a doctor, right? Say now in this Janma I am a doctor. I am having completed my MS and my MBBS. I have been practicing. Somehow I passed. But next Janma what will happen? Next Janma again if you want to become a doctor, again you have to go to college, and you have to go to MBBS and you have to do MS. Then only you can be qualified again to do a doctor degree, and you can do practice. But whereas in case of Krishna consciousness, it's not like that. If you do a small portion, that will be a permanent credit to all of us. Permanent credit to the person, not all of us. It's a permanent credit. Even do a smallest activity. Because that will be a permanent, because that is by doing devotional service, we will go back to God. And we will be getting the mercy of the Lord. So when we come to service matters, because we are all every day, I think most of us coming most of the time to the temple, and whatever the best possible way we can able to do service, whatever the service possible, and most probably what the Shastra says is that, for example, I'm an engineer. No, I'm for example, I'm a person who has qualified in terms of some medicine, or you can say some doctor. He can do his own practice. At the same time, he can spend some of his time for the devotees to take care of some health problems. For example, I know I'm well versed in kitchen. We can do nice kitchen, preparation to the Lord. What I'm telling that, whatever that we are having in efficiency, whatever that we are having quality, that should be used in the service of the Lord to the extent possible, to the best possible. We can say it's the best possible to the extent possible. If you do that service to the Lord, that will be a permanent credit. So that if you do like that, if I do like that, it's small. Even that small that will take us back. So we try and do whenever festivals comes, whenever on Sundays, Saturdays, when you come to the temple, there are a lot of services are available. And please see your qualification, your timings, and approach us. And Prabhu also there here. And if you ask us, I can able to spend my time. Maybe in a week I can spend about half an hour, or no, I can come maybe at least in a month I can give some 1 hour. Please, because at the end of the day we are always busy in life. Because we are always busy. See, there is no time for all of us. Because whenever you say, for example, when you say, please come Prabhu, please come to class. No, I don't have time. Definitely come. Whenever you ask for anything, I don't have time. What actually Prabhupada says, when you say that I don't have, then is a foolish language. When somebody says, I don't have time, you are a fool. Because the time is like elastic. Elastic means if you take elastic and you make it will again increase the time. Now it's elastic, if you see a rubber band, it will be small. But if you make it extend, the time also will extend if you want us to do. But if you don't want to do, it will not be like that only. That the point that I don't have time is not an excuse. It's in foolish directness that Prabhupada says. Should not be fools, and we should say sometime to the best of our ability, whatever we can able to, we can do and come the temple. Because we are all, actually as I said, no, it's like we are in the Vaikunta planet now. And we are all surroundings also Vaikunta, this area. And whatever the small service do in the temple, there's a great advantage for all of us. Whatever we can even do, doing from that, sweeping or mopping. I am telling that the lowest sweeping or mopping also we cannot say lowest. Anything, any service you can able to, we can come, and we are welcome to give you proper service. And we are also constructing a big temple. If you are engineer, you can give us some suggestions. And if you are doctor, you have full money, you can give a donation as well. We will accept it. So please, and whatever that we have, we will use it. Then we will be successful in our life. That is it. And I also wanted just some small 2 stories, because we are in the Jagannath temple. I want to tell 2 stories about Jagannath. I was just hearing. So in Australia, actually, some of the devotees actually wanted do Nagar Sankirtan in some places. Because in the Australia, right, I think in those countries they don't allow the devotees to go and create nonsense like that. They feel it's creating a nonsense in the street. So, but devotees, they don't want to leave it. So, in spite of that, the devotees will go and chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. I am like that. They started the chanting the holy name. Then police now caught them. So, why you are creating nonsense? Please come and they put into the jail. They said, what is it we are doing? You are doing, we are doing in the chanting that's glorifying the Lord. What is wrong in that like that? But no, you are creating nonsense like that. They put into the jail. Then they put in the jail. Then because now they wrote a letter to Srila Prabhupada. They said, now if you come out of that jail, we should pay some $700 to apply the bail. We require $700 because now we are put in jail now. Jail means again, if you go to the court and they want to give you some bail, means they should give some $700. They write a letter to Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada replied that please do chant the holy name in the temple, in the jail only. He replied, Prabhupada said, you please chant the holy name in the jail. So they all get okay. Prabhupada said, we chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram. They chanted in the jail. So by seeing that all other fellow jailers, all fellow prisoners, they also chanted Hare Krishna, all began chanting in the jail. Then I saw, the wardener came. Wardener also, then he also started chanting Hare Krishna, like that and all. Then all people started. Then the head of the police department came. Something is going wrong. We should not continue like that. Then better we can immediately surrender to judge. So they all take to the devotees and go to the court. Then the judge asked, what is the problem? Why you are doing? They said, sir, actually we wanted to do Jagannath Ratha Yatra. But you are not allowing to do Jagannath and the Ratha Yatra in the things. So we are doing chanting in the holy name. We are doing Nagar Sankirtan. What is it that what actually you want? And we wanted to do Jagannath Ratha Yatra in Australia also. In all the main place of city, we want to do Jagannath Ratha Yatra. Oh, that's only simple now. He said, granted. So the devotees went for a chanting of the holy name by doing the Harinam Sankirtan. We went to jail with a come back with a bonus of permission from the court that we should do the Ratha Yatra. You see the example, I said that the fortunate thing of things, that's what I am saying, that the Jagannath, when he says it's possible, everything is possible because we are actually under Jagannath, we are serving Jagannath. Jagannath will do anything for us. We have that faith on Jagannath. Similarly, in one case, also recently about some few years back, in Jagannath Puri, there is one new magistrate has come. So magistrate has come, then every time that Jagannath takes place, nobody knows what time it takes. So it will not start in a proper time, it will not end in proper time and all this not been there. So magistrate come, new magistrate has come. No, it's not the way. Whatever activity to do, we should have a proper starting time, proper ending time. So the 11:30 should, the Jagannath has to come out and we should process, all the process should complete by 3:30. We should complete 3:30 and all. They said, no, because magistrate said, oh, everybody has to accept. Okay, like that they started. They know Jagannath, Baladev has come, Subhadramaya has come, And all the started pulling the Ratha. But Jagannath Rath is not moving. They're not moving. There's so much people have come, police have come, and pandas came. Everybody is coming and pushing, it's not going away. Then again, then all other things said, now 3:30 he said, no, 11:30 is the starting time, 3:30 has to complete. Now 4:30, 5:30 over. Then all went, then Magistrate got a embarrassment. I should do like that and all. Then all said, sir, you can go to the king and ask king. King is a devotee of the Lord. And king can do something like that, I said. So this magistrate now went to the king and prayed to the king, please, like this problem happened. So can you please come and pray to Jagannath? So the king has come to the Ratha Yatra place and offer nice bhoga to the Lord and do arati and pray to Jagannath. Jagannath, please, because there are many people are waiting, there are thousands of devotees are waiting, please start your procession. We will start the procession like that. The moment they said that the Jagannath, then then the Jagannath has been started. So this is the glory of Jagannath. So Jagannath, we are all thinking that is an ordinary, like a deity, like the no. We cannot think like this. Jagannath is a whole universal Lord, not our this temple or those Coimbatore is a universal Lord. We cannot be thinking like an ordinary person. He can do anything and everything for all of us. But the only thing is that we should pray to Lord. We have an opportunity to serve the Jagannath here. We are all here in Jagannath temple for so many months and years and all. We try and do to the best possible way service to Jagannath, so that we'll all get the blessings of Jagannath. So this is what actually we mentioned in the slokas. And also I just wanted to mention again coming to the main point. So when you say in the surrendering process, we have one more process also mentioned in 18.65. So manmana bhav madbhakto madhya jima namaskuru mame vaishishitsante pratijana prayushme. He said that, what actually Krishna is telling, you always remember me. And whatever you do, you puja, you do it to me. Or offering, you do it to me. Actually, here we should understand, as I mentioned previously also, the supremacy of the Lord. Krishna is telling that everything to me. He is not telling to others. He is not giving any choice to others. There's a big difference between, if you go to that, we also many times went, to come and say that, please come to the temple, say, chant the holy name. Sir, we are already chanting, we are chanting this, we are doing that. No, please come to them. They said they don't agree. They don't agree, but they are all feeling that all are same. But that's a conviction. Doing something is always better than doing nothing. But I'm telling that when you say in this sloka, what Krishna is telling that always meditate upon to me, meditate serving to me. That means our life we should make in such a way that the meaning of that essence of the sloka is that we should make our life in such a way that we should always remember Krishna and always chant the holy name. That because now the question may come, now as I am working, how I can do this job, I cannot leave my job and I cannot do my chanting of the holy name always 24 hours, how I can do. That doesn't mean that, so in another sloka also Krishna said that you do your best of your ability and give the result to us. Here we are making, actually when I am listening to the class of Srila Prabhupada some few days back, he is saying that when a grihastha is going to market for purchase the groceries, he should think that I am going to this market for purchasing groceries, for cooking for the Lord. When I am going to the market, I am thinking, we know that we decided a menu of I have to make some puri sabji made in the house, and we are going to the market, supermarket we are getting. But when I am going and you have a mood that I am doing this service, I am doing this one for Lord's satisfaction. If you go in that mood and purchase the groceries and give it. Similarly, when the Mataji who are that cooking in the house, when they're cutting here, not like that for our own sense gratification, I am cutting these vegetables for the satisfaction of the Lord. For making a nice items, whatever that we are making, it can be idli or sambar, whatever we are making, we are making for the Lord, for making the Lord purpose I am doing. Correct. So when when the cutting, should like that. That means all whatever the activity I am doing should be focused, should be only for service of love. For example, as you mentioned, we also discussed many times that when we have a tree, the tree is there. So if you want to put a water to the tree, means what we should do? We should put the water into the root normally. But when somebody is putting the water to the leaves, somebody putting the water to the fruits, somebody putting to the flowers, think that because it will grow, but it will never grow. If you put the water to the root, then automatically no need of giving anything to the entire fruit not required. Similarly, our body also, in our body also. So, for example, I am listening this class also in the Prabhupada class. So, I am doing the one particular day, entire body, all the parts of the body decided that why every time we should give that only foods only to the stomach. Eduk stomach we should give, because the hand is saying that I am cutting the vegetables, I am bringing, I am cooking. Why I should give to the stomach? Like that, the legs is telling. And the legs are telling that I am going to the market, I am buying to the, I am going, my only entire body is even taken by me, I am the great person, I am going to the market. This is legs, I said, I should be giving me the food as to giving to me, like that he says. Like that, all the parts of the body, they are thinking that no, I am great, and everything should come to me. Okay, then they said, then finally, okay, they agreed. But then now comes and food and comes and offer, the hand can able to accept it. When you give food to the leg, the leg will accept it. No, it will not accept it. So the thing is that once you put the stomach into the, Jagannath Bele Shudra Mai ki jai. Whenever you put into the food into the stomach, all parts of the body is automatically getting nourished. Similarly, if you have been chanting the holy name, doing that worship to the Lord Krishna, then automatically everything will be taken care. No need of doing specifically, I want to do this, I want to go to Ayappa Swami and do that 40 days things, I am going to Vinayaka. Not at all required. Come to the temple, as I said, Krishna said, please surrender to me. Leave everything, surrender. We said that again, very important point is that, Mam Ekam, that's going to be very, very important. We should, Mam Ekam said. Krishna said, Mam Ekam, not to anybody else. So when you do Krishna, you do service, devotions to Krishna, to Lord Jagannath, everything has been automatically accomplished. So this is what my understanding of this one. Any mistakes, please pardon me. I am coming to the first time. So thank you. Thank you. Hare Krishna.